very much believe in screenwriting as a really beautiful art form. I get excited about introducing people to something that they may have never read before, or may just kind of think is, just kind of a document that just has a lot of, technical stuff in it, and for them to really see how well it can be written. The way it differs is that you're thinking about it as a film. So you're thinking about, what is this going to look like? And, how are the shots themselves going to help to tell the story? How is the lighting going to help create the mood? And so when you think about it that way, you have a lot of freedom. So in our class, we kind of balance out reading a lot of screenplays or looking at cinematic technique. We'll sometimes even watch some shorts to kind of talk about that cinematic technique. And then with the actual writing component. So we are examining, we're analyzing, we're kind of seeing what writers do and how it works on the page, and then trying to do that ourselves. In most of my screenplay classes, we definitely look at least examples of, if not a full screenplay from Pixar. I think that Pixar is really up there in terms of the way that they write their screenplays. And it's interesting because they do a very collaborative process in how they come up with their stories. But the screenplays themselves are often really beautifully written. They're very visual. They really draw you into the world. They use a lot of cinematic technique within it, but it's also written really beautifully. We look at kind of more than one model of story structure. We could look at the kind of the classical Hollywood 3-act structure, but we also will oftentimes talk about the hero's journey as another structure, or we might talk about sequences and how you can kind of map out like a sequence within, or several sequences within a story. So we look at different ways that you can structure story rather than just one, because I find that those are different tools, and some students really gravitate, and certain ones make more sense to them than others. So we just try to look at multiple.